And we're back here with another Wikid Weekend podcast, everyone. I'm your Wikid host, Michael from Wikid Publishing. With me in the backyard here on this backyard edition is creator Scott, Keish Cuman, and then we also have, of course, joining us remotely, Matt Trin, writer of McKinnon Chronicles, now live on Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, guys.
So we're here in the backyard. Scott came over to sign some books, but now we're in inspection mode, as it looks like there's some issues with some of the black ink on the covers. So we're inspecting those and seeing what we can do. But yeah, not ideal for sure.
No, not at all. But it happens.
Doesn't seem to have that problem.
Really? I'm gonna handle this one with care. Oh wow, this looks a lot better. This new batch we just opened up looks a lot better, which could be why they didn't catch it if one batch was better than another, which is frustrating.
If this batch is okay, this is good because we can still fulfill the backers.
True.
We just have to.
That's a good point.
Replenish my extra stock.
Mm-hmm. Is the extra? What is the extra stock for again?
Just personal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Not for the store. I can't remember if we bought some from you for the store.
No, variants aren't for the store.
Oh, right. Okay. Then here, do you want these back? Yeah, these are speckled ones.
So we have.
Well, interesting. We have some that are looking good. That's a good sign. That's at least that's a relief at least. You know, you can get those ones signed, and we're not totally lost here. And who knows? You know, Anthony's the guy who runs Comics Wellspring. He's a really nice guy.
No, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Seems like the first one's good, and then the ones after.
Oh shit! You kidding me? Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll replace them. They're pretty good people, so.
Yeah, we'll talk to them, but the variants don't look like we're going to be able to ship those.
Okay. Does anyone have just the standards?
Yeah, there are some standard orders, so we'll get those out. But yeah,
we'll have to talk to Comics Wellspring about what we can do, maybe getting replacements on just the variant books.
Just the variants. The standards look fantastic, though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's too bad. Like I was saying, they're very generous people. Like we had that $30 charge that we had to do, and they decided just to waive it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. They said
nice.
forgiven, just like whatever. You guys made a big enough order. We're not going to worry about it.
We'll just be like, hey, we'll pay the
really?
these fixed.
Hey, about that.
But yeah, the standards look fantastic. The insides for these variants, they look fantastic. We just have a little bit of a oops on the covers. And it's a noticeable oops, so we're going to fix that.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think that would definitely be very helpful.
As much as it's very tempting to just get these out and into your hands, we want to make sure we give you the best of what we got.
Hell yeah. That's what Cody had to do. Cody had to send his whole batch of books back.
Yeah.
And guess where those books are? In my garage. I have twice as many books. I have 3,000 books in my garage. I'm in desperate need of a reorganization. My office is a mess right now. It's like half the room is piled with boxes of comics and shipping materials, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And that's just my office. The garage. The garage is the Cody books.
But the other good news is we got the stickers.
Woo!
We got the prints. So we're making headway, and we'll start getting these to backers.
Yay! That's always good.
And we got we ordered some new number ones, right, with the new cover?
Yeah, we're in the process of getting those. We're still working on getting the orders out, but yeah.
Okay, those aren't in yet?
Not 100%. We haven't got the proofs out, so yeah.
Oh, the proof? I thought we did the proof for the one.
You're talking about the new store order? Or are you talking about something else?
Like, because there's this one, there's the variant, and then there's the new cover we have for number one. We proofed that one at the same time.
Sorry, it's been a while. I don't know.
It might be in here. We'll see.
Huh. You're talking about the one that's white and matches the other one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I assume they're in here.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
I'm sorry. I got confused. I thought you meant for the store order. Then you were like, I'm confused because I
thought we were doing the same at the same time.
Yeah, right.
Doing it all in one go.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. It's just it's hard to keep all straight after a while. think it's the most campaigns we've fulfilled at one time.
It can get confused. There's what? There's Charger. There's Jack Irons.
Now yours.
Now Wrath.
And Sporkus is finishing up because they're editing their proof
they
copy.
They had a problem with the spine.
So they didn't feel your pain.
I think everyone's felt the pain except Charger.
Yeah, really. Somehow Charger came out nice. Yeah.
Well, you only had the one thing, so it kept it simple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Super easy to fulfill that one.
When you keep it simple.
Just put one. You put the book in. Boom. Done.
I got all these.
Freaking Cody's is the most difficult because he's got 3 issues and a sticker and a poster. And so I have to okay, get this comics.
5 posters.
5 posters, yes.
There's 5. I got all of them. And there's
some people have all of them, but yeah.
There's 5 different posters.
And then I have a random generator that I generate the number because I want to make it truly random, or at least as truly random as I can, without rolling a dice
20.
every time. But yeah, man, how's your campaign going? You want to give us some updates, man?
So right now we're nearly at 140% over on 140% funded on Kickstarter. And on Indiegogo, I plan on just extending the time period because even though it's a flexible goal, Indiegogo takes out more out of the amount than if you were to be funded.
Goal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, what was that? Do you want to talk about maybe what were some of your thoughts on going with the flexible goal this time for the Indiegogo?
Well, I figure with flexible goal, even if it doesn't get funded, the people who put the money in will still get their books.
That's a nice thought. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you're trying to really want to make sure that the people who are backing you get what they want. That's good.
Yeah, the reality is that the majority of my backers will be for Kickstarter, and it'll be a minority for Indiegogo.
That's fair. Yeah.
Don't want to screw them over.
Did you kind of expect that going in?
Yeah. Although I was hoping to be surprised by getting 1,000.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, there's still time. One thing I feel like with Indiegogo is that people, what I've noticed is people tend to back at the very end. Like a lot with Kickstarter, there's a more steady flow, but with Indiegogo, it seems like there's a lot at the beginning and then a lot at the end.
It's really funny because Kickstarter is the one that charges at the end, while Indiegogo, it'll charge when you have the money because you got the money.
Interesting. I wonder if that's why people wait then. It's because they're like, I'm waiting till I have a little more money right now, and then they realize they don't have any time left to wait, so they just got to buy it.
Yeah, it's weird like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like the Kickstarter model where they don't charge you till it funds. That's personally how I like it. I get why some people don't charge enough if you have the funds ahead of time at that time, but I kind of like that. So yeah, that's cool, man. Well, that's good. I'm hoping. So since you've reached 140% on Kickstarter, does that mean that 40% extra can go? I mean, technically you can kind of think of that as more of your Indiegogo funds now. You're closer to where you need to be on your total goal.
I mean, yeah, we could cheat like that, but
I mean, it's not really cheating because all the money goes towards the same book, right?
Yeah, but also there's more money taken out of Indiegogo because of Indiegogo upping the fees.
Mm-hmm. That's understandable. Yeah.
I mean, one thing I like about Indiegogo is that they'll tell you how much you're gonna get. So I've got about $295. The disbursement for it will be only $268.
Yeah, they gotta take their cut. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. Yeah, that's how they make their money.
Yep.
But that's cool, man. I'm rooting for you. I really want that comic to succeed. I know it's been something you've been planning for a long time. So I definitely rooting for you.
And I'm amazed by how well it's performed.
It's doing great, man.
With how little. Basically, you got the Mythoverse, which is this big thing, which had a bunch of 3 of us plus you guys pushing in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, it's just me and you guys. and the wall of support that we'll have.
True. And
And-
you also got Rags Brian behind you. That's no slouch right there.
Oh, absolutely. And I think he's one of those guys that if you stand up for him, he'll stand up for you.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, he's a good guy like that. He's generous with his time, I've noticed too.
He's more principled, as you can say. He'll probably disagree because, but it's all the basis of principle.
Nice, man. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I love that there's that cameo you got in your comic. It's so cool.
Well, he told me that when I asked him if I still had permission to use Regina, he said, "Don't act like a certain group of people who will not be named because
Lord Voldemort?
Sure, him and his Death Eaters.
Let's just call them Death Eaters.
All right, I got a
Dark
picture
Lord
of
Sauron, perhaps.
There you go.
I got a picture of the issue with the variant cover. I just tweeted.
The problem or the
Like
good?
you can actually see the spots.
Oh right, the bat. That's what I meant. Like not the issue, like the issue, comic issue, but the problem issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what other people. I want to see what other people say too. Yeah, I'll be curious. By the way, Scott, I don't know if you noticed, but I have a Wikid shirt on.
Oh.
This is one of the first Wikid shirts. Me and Matt finally bought one, and also got the Wikid Worlds on the back.
Oh, that's the new one.
Uh-huh.
Right. I don't even know where. Like, I know a couple of them.
Uh-huh.
I know which one is Wrath because you showed me the examples. So I think a lot of
I think
people.
it came out pretty nice.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna miss that one.
Probably,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's quite a few. I'm like, one of mine on there. I know no one's gonna because the novel's not even really been released yet, and so like people are gonna have to wonder about that one for a while. But yes, I like how it came out. I'm really happy with that one.
Yeah.
And we've got Ian working on the new roster. You know.
Oh right,
image.
the new banner.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
good.
cool.
Yeah, dude. You were lucky last time you got 3 characters on the banner. So
Well, if he's posting, that's the thing is like when he's posting like the demos, I was like, this looks
that's
awesome,
so
like the whole
funny.
time.
I think me and Matt thought that was a different character. We didn't realize that was Nicole, and they're like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And now we have the new edited version on the website because I edited together a new version where I edited all the characters that we don't own anymore,
Okay.
and then re-collaged it all together so it looks seamless again.
Okay.
So
cool.
we can use it again because I do like the art. It's beautiful art. So
He did a fantastic
yeah, he
job.
did. Yeah.
Still want that as a poster.
Yeah, dude, really. We'll have to get going. Yeah. But yeah. All right. So, what are your thoughts on the books then? Overall.
Overall, our standard covers look amazing. The pages, interiors look amazing.
Yay.
Only problem is that
Those
variant
covers.
cover.
Once we get that out of the way, we'll be golden. Yeah. We'll have to send off an email today to let him know. Probably won't get to it till Monday, but at least get that email sent. Yeah. Are you signing only the variant covers then?
Well,
Were you?
that's what we did last time.
Okay.
But I'm thinking because it seemed pretty well received, no one's like, "How dare you sign my book?"
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just do across the board this time,
Okay. Well, that would be fun by me.
and maybe even do a couple for the store.
Nice, dude. That'd be cool. Yeah, get some signed editions on the store.
Because I mean, you could just
Put
put
a different
another
section.
option
Yeah. Oh,
and-
definitely. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be
make
cool,
that
man.
happen.
That'd be hella dope. That's I love doing that when you can buy signed editions in stores, online, or in person. Like the few ones I remember, I bought a Neil Gaiman signed American Gods at our Barnes and Nobles here on Brentwood. I was just browsing the store, and I was like, "Wait, a signed edition in my store? What?" And he's of course my favorite author, so I had to get it.
Gonna have to.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then I recently bought a Scott Snyder signed American Vampires. But
Hey,
has not
Michael?
arrived. Yes.
whenever you go on a plane trip, check the bookstores for Neil
Really?
Gaiman signed books because he'll still
Oh,
sign
God.
them.
Oh, that's freaking hilarious, dude.
So he just goes into like the duty free store and just signs the books.
Yeah, he signs his books.
That's
amazing,
awesome.
dude. I love that, dude. Next time I'm at an airport, I'm definitely gonna check. Who knows when that'll be?
Honestly, if I find my books in any bookstores, I will just sign them myself as well.
Hell yeah, dude. I might even start leaving my books at bookstores now that I think about it.
Here's the thing: you could actually do that.
Then I'll just take it for free, I guess.
Basically, if you go to a place like Second and Charles, which is a bookstore / used bookstore, you can just sell them your books for store credit.
Huh. That's interesting.
So you know all those extra Jack Irons. You can do that.
Just drop them. Just out of the whole big box. How much store credit can I get for this?
I mean, you're gonna have to share that with Cody. So.
Yeah, really. Yeah, but we're actually thinking about giving them away for free. We're thinking about giving away a free copy with every store order.
Oh, that would be a cool thing to do. Just let them know that there's defects.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and well, they got them for free, so.
And then
but it builds their trust if we're transparent about it.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
One of the other ideas I pitched them that he liked was because they do like the military ones.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Is possibly finding someone that will take them and
That'd
then
be dope,
get them to troops overseas.
Yeah, that'd be so dope, wouldn't it? I tried to do that before because I remember there was a perk for Movie Men.
Yeah, Movie Men.
Yeah, and I just couldn't get it working. Couldn't figure it out. I'd love to maybe go back and see if I can do that and get those Movie Men books out there
Maybe
to fill that.
Talk to Brian.
That'd be dope. Yeah, maybe Brian would have an idea about that. Maybe yeah, that's an interesting idea. Because I do love that idea. I think that's a really cool thought. And I know Marvel does that. Like I know Marvel and DC have sent comics to troops and stuff. And
Mike Miller did that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's true. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the one thing I'll say that I appreciate about him.
Need to get signing.
Yeah, really. You're getting distracted, man. Let's see, what time is it? We have a second segment coming up with Nana and possibly Cody jumping in later.
Well,
Right.
What are we going to do? How are we going to set this up? Because we were late.
What do you mean?
Get started.
We didn't start immediately at 2, so.
What's your point?
Well, second segment. When's that going to go?
Oh, well, I'm not. I don't know. The new, we're back. Oh no, let's see. Hold on, let's see. What's right? I wonder why Neostar is leaving. Let me go in the chat here. Sorry, but we have the new format, and so I don't know if we're gonna do like hard, like segments anymore. I don't know if I want to just maybe do some more free form.
Okay.
Freestyle.
Oh, by the way, Neostar in the chat says, "Man, I miss Charger. We don't really hear much from Wes these days. Go listen to the last episode. You'll hear a lot of Wes on that episode."
Do you actually have him on?
Yeah, he was on, and he was talking a lot.
All right.
Yeah, he had some opinions, I'll say, on various topics ranging from Star Wars to Marvel and everything in between.
I know he's a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah, he is. Although he's a very particular kind of Star Wars fan.
Well, isn't that every Star Wars fan now?
Yeah, pretty much. It's hard not to find a particular kind of Star Wars fan these days. I actually am pretty particular myself, so I can't really complain. Oh, by the way, Scott,
Yeah.
You're putting those in wrong.
I'm putting them in room.
Yeah, they're supposed to be the other way.
Other way?
I did that for the longest time, and they called me out on it. I put a poll, and they all called me out on it. So I just want to make sure you don't get called out either. Before you get started too much.
My bag etiquette's off.
Yeah, really. I didn't know that too. I always put them. I was like, it makes sense to put them forward. Then someone said, I put a poll. I was like, do you prefer forward or backwards? And they're like, everyone. Like, I think it was 90% said backwards. I was like, oh damn, I've been doing this wrong.
So like this, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I only did 3 so far. So.
That's good. That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Okay, I did this one right.
Oh, nice.
I did the first one right. The other 2 wrong.
Oh, that's too funny, dude. Oh yeah, but speaking of Star Wars, I'm not a big fan of the new trilogy.
Who is?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who are, but not me personally.
I think
I just
they're
don't like.
fans because it's Star Wars and it's all they know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I get that. It's very personal. I grew up with Star Wars too. My thing is, and my big gripe, it maybe not be the big gripe that other people have, but my big gripe is that because they made new stories with the movies, they got rid of the extended canon, and that was my. I hate that decision. Like there's so many books and comics I love.
Like we don't have enough material.
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like, come on, you got rid of it all. Yeah, yeah, exactly, dude.
I think the big problem is that they gave Ryan Johnson too much power for a second movie because that was when it all went to shit.
Yeah, I liked
JJ's first movie wasn't actually that too bad. It was a pretty good start, to be honest.
With JJ Abrams, if they kept the outline, we wouldn't be hearing all this complaining about them, about movies. It'd be all about how lackluster they were, instead of how terrible it was.
I just wish they had done the not the Thrawn. Is it the Thrawn trilogy? The new Empire, you know what I'm talking about, right, Matt? The sequel trilogy that they did in the 90s, I think it was.
Oh yeah, Thrawn.
I wish they had just adapted those, to be honest. I know they wanted to do original stories, but
yeah, they're making Thrawn a part of their new universe, so
yeah, it's like you guys have ended up there anyway. Why didn't you just do that?
Well, they can't do it anymore because everyone's so old and Carrie Fisher's dead.
Dude, I heard Dominic Cooper might be the new Luke? Did I read? No, not Dominic Cooper. Was the dude who plays Falcon? No, Winter Soldier. What's his name?
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, I heard Sebastian Stan might play young Luke in the new series.
Honestly, I think that he'd be a great idea, but I don't think. I think right now all is rumors.
Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, there's always rumors, you know. There's always gonna be those rumors floating around. But did you guys check out the Bad Batch by any chance?
No, I saw something. I'm like, I need to watch that.
It came out on May 4th, of course. People are already complaining about it.
I mean, one of the characters looks like Rambo.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? That was freaking awesome. Well, you know, the plot, I'm sure if people know Clone Wars, because I've heard they're in there. But I guess they're like mutated clones. That's why they look different.
So what they're saying is basically it's Star Wars meets the Expendables.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh. So they're trying to find a way of getting Sylvester Stallone in the movies.
Yep. He's gonna be in the live action version. Oh my god, that's awesome.
I mean, they could do that with Guardians of the Galaxy because they established him and his team as the characters who were the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, so Sylvester Stallone and his team that was shown at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
What?
That was the lineup of the original Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whoa. I didn't know he was in that. I must have missed that cameo.
He's in it like a bunch.
Really?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
How did I miss that?
He's in the beginning.
How the hell did I miss?
And then he's at the end.
Oh,
don't you remember?
Maybe I do remember that.
Don't you remember when what's his?
Yeah,
I forget the character's name, but he's
I'll have to look it up. Yeah,
he's on that planet and they're hanging out with this crew.
And he really talks like he's Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, he's very clearly Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah,
I don't know how he missed that.
Yeah, I have a very bad memory, so it's probably more like I forgot it. To be fair, there's 22 plus Marvel movies at this point, so I can be forgiven for getting a few details.
Don't you remember the Stan Lee cameo?
Oh yeah, wait, no, there's a Stan Lee cameo. Oh my god! I totally
it happened before he died. Him and the Watchers.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was actually one of my favorite ones, I think.
My favorite one is Thor Ragnarok when he's gonna cut his hair.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was a good one. Or when he's on Spider-Man, And I think he says something like, what does he say? Something about what's up, Spider-Man or something.
Or the other, no, Deadpool was really good because he was the DJ at the strip club.
Oh, really? I forgot that one.
And then when someone confused him for Hugh Hefner.
Oh my God, yeah. Say what you will about the MCU, but the cameos are great. They have an Elon Musk cameo in Iron Man 2, I think, or maybe Iron Man 1. But he's at like a rich, fancy dinner party. Comes up to Tony Stark, and Elon's like, they say, "Oh, did you get my proposal for the new weapons things or something?" He's like, "Yeah. We'll talk about it later, Elon," or something like that.
I saw the original cameo for Stan Lee in the Avengers.
What's that?
Really? I saw the original cameo for Stan Lee in the Avengers, and there was supposed to be a plot line, a romance between Steve Rogers and the waitress he saved.
That'd be weird.
Basically, Stan Lee just calls him a coward for not asking her out.
You're a coward, Captain America. I can see why they maybe cut that one out.
Well, it was more for pacing than anything else.
Really? Okay, that's fair. Yeah. Was that so? That was supposed to be in the first Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny. I wonder what the first Stan Lee cameo was in the movies. Was it in Iron Man or did it come later?
It was definitely an Iron Man because for the MCU, but he was. I think he might have had cameos in the 70s Incredible Hulk series.
Really?
I know he had a cameo in Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He played a role from a comics in the Fantastic Four movies, where he's the mailman.
Huh.
Funny thing is that he wanted to play the role of J. Jonah Jameson.
Can you imagine, dude? Stan Lee as J. Jonah Jameson? That would have been something else, man.
I think.
No, obviously couldn't have lived up to J.K. Simmons, but still.
Honestly, I think both of them would have been.
He's
unbeatable.
I don't think I've seen Omni-Man.
You haven't seen Invincible yet?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen Invincible yet.
Oh, he voices Omni-Man.
Really?
And, yeah, he does a great job with Omni-Man.
I need to watch it. I'll watch it today. I got this spoiled by the big twist at the beginning, and so I was kind of bummed that I got spoiled. But should I just watch it anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it another try then. I'll give it a chance.
I keep
hearing about it.
Let's see the Stan Lee cameo from the Teen Titans Go movie.
No. Huh. He has a cameo in that?
Yeah.
Didn't that come out after
first? At first, he was told to go away because it's not a Marvel movie. And then the second time he comes up, it's, I don't care if there's a DC movie. I love cameos.
He's like, I'm not just in love with like being Marvel movies. I just love cameos now. I just want to be in everything.
I mean, he did create Deadpool, but he was in a Deadpool cameo.
Say that again?
He didn't create Deadpool, but he had Deadpool cameo.
Very true. Rob Liefeld created Deadpool, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
He's the Deathstroke ripoff original.
Really?
Think about it. Deathstroke, Deadpool.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And then even their real names, because it's
Wade Wilson and Slade
Wilson.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not very well hidden.
I guess that's that's fair. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't get sued for that one. I guess it was just different enough that they couldn't sue them. Maybe.
I mean, you can't sue someone for having a similar sounding first name.
I guess true. That's true. And that's cool. That's a good point. Oh my God. I'm gonna create a character named. Let's see here. What should I? I'm gonna make one named Homie Marks. Homie Marks.
Oh boy.
What was it? Wasn't Stan Lee's first name have to be the same? Bruce Banner, Peter Parker.
Like an alliteration? Yeah. Bruce Banner, Peter Parker.
PP.
Let's see. Well, let's see if we can get another. Trying to think of another good example. That I'm blank on Marvel names.
I'm going blank too. There was a
that's funny. That's kind of like that's kind of like a thing in role playing games. Every bar has to be an alliteration, like the Goblin's Goblet. Or that's a terrible one, but you know what I mean. You're the DM. You come up with it.
I run pre-written.
Oh man. But yeah, Stan Lee made a cartoon called Stripperella.
Yep.
Yeah, he referred to. Yeah, it's because he referred to Pamela Anderson Lee as having a perfect body.
That's too funny.
It was part of like this animation block they did. That
on Spike, right?
Yeah, Spike TV. Yeah. They had Gary the Rat, which was a lawyer that turned into a rat. That was voiced by Kelsey Grammer.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, that actually I watched.
What
it was great.
The hell?
And then there was a new version of Ren and Stimpy, which was awful.
Oh God.
And then Stripperella.
Dude, that's funny. I guess that didn't last very long.
I watched Gary the Rat again.
Really? Dude, that sounds funny, dude. Kelsey Grammer crushed me up, dude. Brendan Fraser is a hilarious show.
It's Georgia Jungle.
What is that? Oh, Georgia the Jungle? Man, I haven't seen that one in probably 20 years, I would think. 15 years, maybe. It's
such a silly movie, but it's fun. It's hilarious.
It is. I grew up on that movie, man.
They even broke the fourth wall for a sequel where you have a new actor for George, and he explains that's because the studio didn't want to pay for Brendan Fraser.
Nice. Oh, by the way, did anyone watch Jupiter's Legacy yet? First episode?
Not yet.
I watched the first episode yesterday. Did you too, Matt?
It's interesting.
It is interesting. It is interesting. What do you think?
Oh, I'm not certain how much of the comic they'll remain faithful to because it's a Netflix adaptation.
Well, I do know Mark Millar's pretty closely working on it, so I would think at least he's approved any changes he would approve of. I think
it'd be very. There's a problem with one of the race swaps because in the Jupiter Circle storyline, that character leaves his family for a 19-year-old.
Well, hopefully they just don't do that story in all.
Yeah, because that guy leaves his family.
I could skip that one.
That's a little bit of a problem.
Let's give it to this one.
Yeah, I could totally see that being a problem there. But yeah, I actually didn't. I don't know the comic source material, so I don't really know which character that would have been anyway. So that didn't necessarily bother me. But
I think
one thing I did say. Go ahead.
Oh, he plays a Flash type character.
Yeah, well, one thing I will say is that it doesn't quite have the polish of a Marvel movie or show. The special effects, like the final fight scene, I noticed some irregularities. Like,
well, they don't have. Oh, they don't have Disney behind it.
They don't have what?
Disney behind it.
Well, yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, that's what it is. But like one of my friends saw, and he pointed out that during that final fight, the dirt doesn't move. Like they're like doing this big battle on this scene, this dirt thing, and dirt's like perfectly still, as if they forgot to animate the dirt.
Really heavy dirt.
Yeah, very heavy. And then there's just some minor things with the effects, but the story I really thought was good. The story I really appreciated. Do you know anything about the story? Really?
Which one are we talking about?
Jupiter's Legacy.
No.
So it's a new start of a new superhero universe on Netflix called the Miller World. And so Mark Millar is he's gonna start making his own universe. And so it's like a superhero family drama.
Yeah, that's what I've seen the trailer.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of like he's kind of established himself, and then the next generation is starting to take over.
Exactly. And he's from what I get, he has his since he's been doing it for so long, he's very strict about the code, what he calls the code, and so his family's trying to struggle to kind of live up to his image. He's like the perfect superhero, He
Basically,
never
it's
does
Superman.
Yeah, basically, it's like Superman married Wonder Woman and had kids, and then if their kids had to struggle to try to live up to those images.
That would be tough.
Yeah, exactly.
And this version of Superman might be a dick, but he's not an evil asshole.
Yeah.
So Omni-Man.
Yeah, kind of. He's not quite as bad as Omni-Man, I don't think,
so
but
that's more-
Or
so we do have-
Homelander.
oh yeah. So these are for the store.
I think so, because I only wanted like 10 of those.
So these are 20.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these must be the ones we ordered. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to work that out. And I'll have to give you the money for it,
I
right?
already did.
Oh, I already paid for them, and oh yeah, you only pay for the ones you. Okay. That makes it easy, doesn't it?
Already done.
Sweet, I love that. But yeah, I'll watch some Invincible. I need to watch it because Robert Kirkman's probably like one of my top 2 favorite writers, especially for comics. If it comes to comics, he's probably almost number 1.
Here's the only thing that's kind of like a sticky issue
Uh-oh.
with it
Uh-huh.
is Seth Rogen's an executive producer.
Oh, yeah.
People are kind of like, there's some weird stuff. It's not
Interesting.
heavy-handed, which makes it like I'm just like whatever. But like, there's some weird comments that aren't in the comic book that the characters make, and so you're just kind of like, it's just Seth Rogen.
Interesting. Yeah, I actually don't mind that too much. He's been doing a lot of comic book adaptations lately. He did the Preacher adaptation.
Yeah.
And he also did one other. He was on another.
The Boys?
comic book. The Boys.
Was
Yeah,
it?
he did The Boys with Eric Kripke and Goldberg, his other partner from Preacher.
Okay, and I like that. That was a pretty good
Mhm,
series.
mhm.
He does the voice of one of the characters in Invincible.
No, really.
Yeah. And Justin Roiland actually has like a small little cameo. part in
Okay.
there, too. It's pretty funny.
That's hilarious, dude. I can't believe that. So they have some comedic parts in it too. Then.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
What's his name?
Stephen Yeun.
No, there's
He's in that too, though. I heard.
What's his name? I always forget his name. He's the one that was originally dating Adam Eve. I can't remember the actor's name, but I first saw him on The League.
Oh, Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah.
Ah, that guy's so crazy, dude. I love him. Oh my god, now I gotta watch it, dude. Yeah, I was literally just listening to one of his podcasts earlier today. How did this get made? It's he talks about how terrible movies and how just how is it possible this movie got made. That's too funny, man. That's good. They got a lot of good actors, man. And of course, Stephen Yeun from Walking Dead's in it.
Yeah, he does a great job as Invincible.
Oh, he's the main guy?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And,
damn.
Sandra Oh is his mom.
Oh, damn. Damn, a stacked cast.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's
Wow.
very stacked.
Oof. Okay, well, that's enough to convince me right there. So, yeah, that's pretty dope.
And that's
Man.
what the one thing I kind of like about the Amazon Prime is you can actually
He's off.
pause any scene in the show and it'll show you who's in that scene.
Yeah,
So if
really.
you're like, why is
Oh,
that
yeah,
person
yeah.
look familiar? And then you pause and you're like, oh.
Yeah, dude, that is really helpful. And then they give you little trivia.
And then you can click on that person's portrait and
Yeah,
it takes
get
you
more.
to
Yeah.
what movies they've been in.
Yeah, it is very
I
useful.
don't know why more
Services don't
aren't
have
doing
that. Yeah. Guess they're too lazy.
I think it's just me too lazy.
Yeah,
don't
really.
like Google it.
Other people just Google. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I love Amazon. I stream a whole bunch of stuff on Amazon, that's for sure. They got good stuff, I just watched their Without Remorse movie they just put out.
Okay, the one with
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I want to watch that one.
It's very good. Good action. It's Tom Clancy movie, so it's straightforward. So pretty straightforward, but.
What I've been watching is Tacoma Fire Department.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that? This sounds like the one I watch.
2 of the guys from Super Troopers.
No, it doesn't sound like the one I watch. Never mind.
And, now they're firefighters.
Is it a comedy?
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking it was one of those drama, fire dramas or something.
Nope. It's probably one of the more realistic firefighter shows.
Really?
Because from what I understand, those guys goof off a lot.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's amazing.
But it does show them do serious work and rescue people. But like when they're not working, they're just guys goofing off.
Is it like is it like its own show? It's not like a spin-off or anything?
Nope, it's its own show. I found it on HBO Go actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It was on True TV, I think, originally.
And what's it called?
Tacoma Fire Department.
Fire Department.
The whole joke is that they're in Tacoma, Washington, where it's always raining, so they don't have a lot to do.
That's awesome. Oh my god. That's great.
With his Matt?
No, I think he's here. He's taking it all in. He's taking all the Tacoma fire talk in. He's digesting it.
Sure, why not?
Can you hold on for 2 seconds? I'm gonna go grab another drink.
I think I'm almost done with my first stack of chapter 2. That's $20. I am not setting a record pace.
No, but you are getting them done.
Yeah.
Woo. So I got some new art. Working on from a new artist for some concept art for a new series I'm coming out with. I'm not sure if you're familiar. I know Matt's familiar with the artist, but do you know Salaix? I don't know if I'm saying that. It's Salaix.
Yes, I know who it is.
Does the comic works on the comic Danger Zone 1 or something like that with somebody?
No. But I'm sure
he does like manga style art. I'm having to work on a new concept piece for my comic. Finally came up with the title, so let's see what people say. This is my first time announcing the title. Cyber Trace.
Cyber Trace. All right.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted cyber in the thing because it's a cyberpunk comic. I wanted to make that clear, but I was like, I came up with about a dozen or more titles, and they were all taken. Like at first, I was like, Cyber Drive, nope, taken. Cyber Drift, nope, taken. Cyber Driver, nope, taken. Cybercrime. What was it? Cybercrime already exists in the real world. I can't do that. And I did like a whole bunch of others. Like, nope, taken. And finally, Cyber Trace was not taken. So I'm taking it. But it's a cyberpunk manga. Really, really excited about it. He's still doodling the concept piece, but it looks really cool so far. So that'll be cute.
I do have Emilio working on something.
Ooh.
But I don't have anything yet.
Really? Nothing. They can't say anything? Really?
Can
you say if it's related to Wrath at all?
Oh,
or?
It's definitely Wrath.
Okay. Okay, good.
But he's been wanting to do one of the variant covers. And I've been specifically holding him.
I remember that, yeah.
For 3.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So,
I know why, but I won't say why.
So he's working on the variant cover for 3.
That's dope. Yeah, I know he's been pretty excited to do that for a while, and
I mean he's pretty much given me like covers. I don't even ask him. He's just like, "Here's some new art for you."
Really?
I'm like, "Thanks, it's awesome."
Well, I must really love the project, huh?
I don't know. I mean, like I'm super stoked to have him because he does great work and does like he understands like for him to succeed. The campaigns need to succeed.
True, yeah, definitely.
And so he does all this extra promotional art and stuff.
Not everyone do that.
Not everyone does it, and he gets that, and so
that's nice. Yeah.
He's like, my paycheck depends on this. I'm gonna do everything I can to make it.
Well, that's smart. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Yeah, some people would say even if that were true and they knew that, they might say, well, at the end of the day, it's not my responsibility, so I'm not gonna do it. And
I'm not dinging any artist for
Right. I mean, that's totally. Free. They don't have to do that. That's just going out of his way to do, above and beyond.
Being a team player.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that always helps. Yeah.
So this one he's actually getting paid for. So we're using it.
That's funny.
But like for example, the print and the sticker art that we did for this second campaign, that was just him like, hey, I want to do some extra promotional art. Boom, here you go.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow,
that's
like,
pretty generous, dude.
I don't even like the ideas. Like he just reads the script and then comes up with this concept and then just here it is. So,
Damn, dude, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's unique. I don't think I've ever had that situation before. I'm like, I always have to chase my artist down. Give me that art, you. I actually don't mind it. It's funny because I think it's mostly because I fund a lot of stuff out of pocket for the comics. But I actually like working with artists who are really slow and who I can pay page by page because then I just pay him like a little bit at a time.
There you go. Yeah, you're just like, by the time he's done, I will have the money.
Exactly. Yeah, so I never rush him. I never check on the artist. I'm like, whenever he gets to me, that's cool by me. I know Jeff's been having a hard time. Oh shit! Damn. Woo! That was a gust.
That was a good gust.
Jesus.
You can have the umbrella open.
Yeah, really.
That's
good. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't even remember.
Paying your artist.
Oh yeah. Jeff's been going through a hard time. He's Jeff Lasley has been kind of having an artistic struggle. Like he's been kind of feeling bad about his art. He always telling me like, "It's incredible." Yeah. Wish I could.
He's put him in the back of the box, right?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff there though.
Okay.
Pull it out.
Yeah. Pull that out.
But yeah, so he works at a bit of a slower pace. That's my next one. But yeah, we're working on Barrel's number 4 final issue right now. Biggest issue yet, and it's gonna be a very epic conclusion to Barrel's mini series. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I think you were showing some art the other day, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Ellis Island.
Yep. I was gonna say Ellis Island. So that it looks like it's a flashback or someone new coming in.
Nope. Yeah, flashback. Yeah, showing when he first gets to America and he's like talking about his life back home in Italy and
that's like kind of a big thing that you like to do with your comics is the history.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big part of American history.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, showing Ellis Island was pretty cool, and the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that was a fun one for me because I got to research what it was like, and I looked at pictures of the lines, and man, it was insane. Like the massive people in there, and then they'd just be sitting around for hours and hours and hours and hours just waiting for their turn.
And it's so interesting because all of that has actually been super important to genealogy.
Interesting, really?
Yeah, because my mom's really big into it. So
yeah,
most people trace their family back to the States.
Oh damn!
And then that's how they figure out where their family came in to the States.
Oh wow! And so then you can follow that out from the States, and then from there go even further back.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. That is really well. Yeah, I have a relative who's really into that genealogy stuff too. She does all of it for she made a whole book of their family and stuff, and so yeah, I kind of know just a little bit about that kind of stuff, but it is very interesting. Yeah, for example, we're if you date us far enough back, we my family we're Scottish, and so we go to the Scottish games, and we're part of the Little Clan. Okay. The Little Clan, just a little behind. They always make that joke in the parade. Oh, now the Little Clan, just a little behind. But we can actually date our family back to Scottish Raiders. Okay. Way back when. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I've got some Scottish lineage.
Nice.
I forget which clan it is, but my mom knows all that stuff because she's actually. I have this up in my wall at home. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter because my friends will love it. She has this family tree, but it goes out 360 degrees in a circle. And so back in high school, she had this in the hall, in our house, and my friends would walk past it and look at it, and one of them was like, "What is this?" And I looked at it, and I'm like, "It's the plans to the Death Star." So years later, my mom is at this genealogy conference, and she's getting one printed out, and she wants to get one for me. So she asked the lady, she's like, "Can you print this over the image of a Death Star?" And the lady looked her straight in the eyes and was like, "Yes."
Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
sure. We can do that. Oh my god. So you have one?
Yep.
That's amazing, dude. I love that. That's great. Most people have a family tree. I have a family Death Star.
Yeah, I have a family Death Star. And it all goes back to a joke I made in high school.
Yeah, dude, that's so great. Oh man, yeah, that is pretty amazing. How about you, Matt? You ever get into genealogy or any of your family?
No, not really.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It is
And
an obscure thing to get into, for sure.
oh yeah, it takes a lot of time as well.
Oh, definitely. A lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of work.
It's one of those things where like the bug gets you. And,
Oh yeah,
and
it really is.
It's like
it's
comics,
crazy,
you
dude.
know, like
Yeah, like
you don't
I remember.
go into comics or genealogy because like you want to make money.
You do it because it's like a hobby or your passion, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something that motivates you to.
And maybe it becomes a business at some point. But I know with my aunt, it was exactly it. At one point, she decided to check in on the like just do a little genealogy, just a little bit, and then she got the bug. And it was like after that, she went hardcore. She was doing research online. She was visiting grave sites. She was doing this, and I was like, oh my god, it's wild. Yeah, I remember one of our trips back to Pennsylvania, we went and helped her try to find some. We went to three different cemeteries. Like, okay, we're gonna try and track down these people so we can, write down this information here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Birthdays are very important for identifying.
Oh my god, that's so wild. You never, people, wouldn't necessarily think that, but yeah, it's so true.
Well, I mean, like I've been using the basically background check software now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is your job, dude?
Yeah. So if like the POs don't put the correct date of birth, it becomes very tricky.
Do they do that sometimes?
Oh yeah, and they're often off by like a day.
Oh my god, that's like, come on.
It was really funny yesterday as I ran one, and it was the person's birthday.
That's awesome, dude. You're like, oh, happy birthday.
So I gave it back to the PO. I'm like, oh, make sure you tell him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. How's your new job working out, man?
It's good. It's a lot slower than.
Is it really?
The DA's
That's kind of nice in a way, isn't it?
Yes and no, because like
it gets boring too, I guess maybe.
Yeah, like when you don't have enough to do, you have to like look busy.
Yeah, that's always a trade-off, isn't it? You want the perfect balance of not too busy, but not too busy. I work at the bank. We've been working at home for forever now. So I just do a call center job, and I'm like technical support. And some days it's really busy, and then some days it's really slow. So it kind of just depends. But working at home makes it pretty nice, so I can't really complain about that.
Hey, we got 20 done.
Hey, that's what's up. Oh shit! Look, someone's in the back stream. Oh, I just added Nana to the stream and she left.
No.
She's probably like, "Let me in, you fools! Let me in."
Oh wait, she's listening to her message.
Hey Nana, how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Good. We appreciate you jumping in. What you been up to?
Nothing too much. I was backstage forever.
I'm sorry. I just realized I just hit me. I was like, wait a second. Wasn't Nana supposed to be here? And I'm like, oh wait, what if she's backstage? Oh shit, she is backstage.
I'm sorry. I even messaged Scott. I was like,
sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. What are you up to? How's the weather over there today?
What's that?
How's the weather over there today?
Oh, it's pretty nice actually.
Except for the wind.
Yeah, it's really windy out in this backyard.
Yeah, like when I was backstage, I was listening to the birds and the wind. Sounds so relaxing.
Oh, you can hear the birds even? Oh my god.
I could hear the birds, yeah.
There's tons of birds everywhere.
Yeah, right by my office, I have like these 4 big trees, and in these trees we have cardinals, and I don't believe they're West Coast birds, but basically they're just like these bright red birds. They're really, really beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we don't have cardinals.
But however, my cats are evil, and always are breaking into their nests and stuff. Get down.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, my cats.
You have outside cats?
I have indoor, like my one cat.
Hybrid.
I try to keep, I try to keep her in, but like she always manages to escape some way. But in hindsight, I'm glad because I feel like cats who don't go out lose their edge a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah, my cat's a baby. No edge at all. Soft.
No, not mine. Mine's evil. Well, she's not evil, but she does assert her dominance when she wants to.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So
Yes.
did you hear the bad news about the variants?
No.
Yeah, we have to reprint the variant covers. They came in spotchy.
Oh no, that's a bummer.
Yeah, the good news is the standard covers are fine, so we'll get some backers or stuff. But
I'm trying
anyone
to
that had to
I have a reader of my other comic, and I've been telling them to like they're always like, I want to find, like independent like comics to support, and I'm just like, everybody get Wrath.
we appreciate that. We really do. But yeah, so anyone who got the variant is going to be a little bit longer wait, but we are going to get the standards out, which means that I guess the stickers and prints aren't going to go out till later either.
Yeah. Yep, just means a little more delay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, we'll get through it. Yeah.
Delays happen, unfortunately.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's for sure. We all know about that, don't we?
No. Do I ever know? It's something I mean, more so, not so much with a lot of things, but like some things, I've had more setbacks than delays, let's say.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, I feel like that's good in a way because you just learn a lot more. You know what to expect a lot more, things like that.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But like
printing
delays just sometimes can't be helped.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
especially
very true.
when you get the first like copy, and then you have to go through and just make sure everything is looking good.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, and then there can still be mistakes, even as we've noticed from the proof copy to the final. Sometimes they don't catch them, even
though we have a sticker that says quality check and some initials.
Yeah, really, I know, right?
You failed me, GP.
Quality check failed.
Failed me, GP.
That's like,
man, you guys were talking about all that interesting stuff and let me backstage.
What interesting stuff?
I forget what you were talking about now.
Well, it must not have been that interesting, I suppose.
It was interesting.
Okay.
Someone was saying something about Pennsylvania, and that's what struck my interest.
Yeah. We're talking about genealogy. That's right. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, that's cool. I love that stuff.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it?
I gotta test that once.
A test?
Yeah, like 23andMe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got one too.
Oh yeah, like a genealogy kit thing, right?
Like a makeup, yeah.
Yeah, and then like tells you like your ancestry and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's pretty cool.
I showed mine to my friend. Like it has a map and it circles what countries you're from.
Oh, nice.
And my friend's comment was they circled "Hello White" 3 times.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, I'm just plain vanilla.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you done like have you looked into your genealogy at all or anything of that nature?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's very cool, huh?
Yeah.
It's interesting to learn more about your ancestors and like where you come from and whatnot.
Oh, it was so cool. I have a lot of my ancestors, well, as you know, are surrounding like World War II times and like the history of that, and that's really cool. And then like,
oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, but then like you get onto my mother's side, and they're like just 100% like been in the country since the beginning.
Oh wow. That's interesting. Yeah, that is interesting. The two different sides to see how that where your two sides of your family come from. That's pretty cool.
It was cool. It was really cool to do that. I'm so happy because like it led me to a lot of things about myself that like as you know I never knew. So like it was it was really interesting to see the
Yeah, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely. Anyone who was curious about that definitely should take a look at those 23andMe, and there's a few others as well. But yeah, those are really cool. Yeah. So how are your? Do you have any updates on comics? Like how are your comics side of things going?
Well, things are going all right. I'm still doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff right now. Like with starring, we're having Juan do our cover, a new cover for starring, so that when we go to print it again, when we go to do this now, it's gonna have a different cover, a more consistent cover than it did before. Like the front was done. The front was done by Ari, and then the back was done by Neptune. So like I had to like I just wanted like a more consistent thing going on the outside. So we're actually gonna be doing. We're gonna be adding in some of the demons from that chapter onto the back, which I think was like a really cool. And then we have Miko and Willow in front, of course. So
your new artist is. Can you give us the name? You said it was Juan, I believe, was it?
Yeah, his name's Kamala.
Okay, excellent. Yes, and is he going to be the new artist for the series then going forward?
No.
Okay, just doing covers.
Yeah, he's just doing the cover for us right now. But I am going to be writing a little secondary part of this. So like we have like the main arc going on, but I'm gonna do another chapter coming up. It's gonna be a 1.5. It's just more funny and stuff. So I'm hoping that we could find an artist for that and then maybe do something for that. And then I have my other comic coming up. I'm gonna be so we have a pilot chapter, which is what I and KR and we decided to do. So going forward, we're gonna have a whole brand new thing going on there. So I'm real excited for that too.
Very nice. Well, that sounds awesome. Yeah. No, that's really cool. Like, I'm really glad to hear. Like, I know you had some troubles on your end and behind the scenes and stuff, and so glad to see you working through it all and making sure you're getting yourself ready to get it all back on track here. So
yeah, cool. That was where the setbacks I was talking about.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've had some transitions here with artists and stuff, so it definitely has been. I get where you're coming from. Yeah. I think that those kind of delays are to be understood when you're having difficulties. So I don't think anyone really would hold that against you.
It was a lot of, let's just say, creative differences.
Yeah, totally.
And I think the hardest part for me is because of how detailed I am and like things like that. I try to leave some creative freedom out there, but sometimes I don't. And my thing is like, I have my job to do. Others have their job to do. We must do our jobs to get to the end goal. And like when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing, we just kind of butt heads and there we are.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's never good. Honestly, you don't want that with a working relationship with your artist. That's never good.
Yeah.
Now,
but like luckily.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say. I think Scott has to bounce. He has to get going. So he's gonna say bye.
Yeah. So we got some chapter 1 signed, some chapter 2 signed. So we'll get those out to backers, as well as putting a few up in the Wikid store for the chapter 1. Right? We talked about that. And I gotta get to a optometrist appointment, but it sounds like we're gonna have a second round of signing. So we'll probably do this again. Yeah.
Sweet, yeah.
Yay!
Well, thanks for joining us, Scott. Appreciate it.
And then I'll leave
So do we want to just get this packed up here real quick?
Hello, Nick. How are you?
Sorry to kind of late. Let's do
Sorry, guys. I missed some of these comments. I apologize.
No, yeah, you're popular in the chat here.
Oh my god, so one of the most amazing friend ever, Davey, sent me Mother's Day cookies, and they're so good, and I've been sitting here eating them for like 2 days straight.
That's awesome.
They're so good. I wish I could share them with you guys, but you're so far.
Yeah, really.
So I have a question. Like, is Wikid gonna start doing some conventions soon? Now that everyone's getting vaccinated and things are getting better a little bit.
We'd like to. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious to see if any. I know for sure next year we're gonna be doing a lot of conventions. I'm curious to see how many will actually start up this year.
So I was gonna ask if you guys do that Seattle con, like I know you guys were talking about Seattle convention so many moons ago.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I have to go to Seattle. I have to go because another thing I'm doing is I'm starting to learn art. Yay!
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
And
yeah.
So something that I learned to do is I've been really practicing on Clip Studio, and I figured out this big secret of how mangaka in Japan convert their backgrounds from actual pictures. So I was thinking, well, one of my comics takes place in Seattle. I need to go there, take pictures, and put it in my own manga.
That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty smart idea. I like that.
Yeah, and it saves me a little bit of money in the long run because then I don't have to pay for our background art.
Very true. Yeah, no, that could be really cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we end up going to the Emerald City Comic Con, then you definitely be welcome to join us.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Happy Mother's. I know, Davey. Hello. I knew it was you. That's why I said it.
Yeah, and that's actually what I'm interested in going to as well. Because
really?
My concept cover artist also lives up there. So
okay.
In Seattle?
Yeah, so we can dual sign books.
I want to come. I want to come.
And then Jeremy Lott lives in Seattle, or near Seattle.
Scott, you know what I realized is I totally painted my nails like the Rage Puppy color without realizing.
Did you put the little white scar marks on there?
No, I can't do all that now. You're lucky I painted my nails. You should totally paint your nails, Scott.
God.
Rage Puppy blue.
I don't know about that.
Blue. That would look weird at work.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would fly.
You can do it at the convention.
That let's just say the crowd he runs with at work, they don't paint their nails.
Yeah.
Why not?
You work with parole, right?
Probation.
Probation. Yeah, he works with probation.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah,
right,
they're not usually that kind of type, but I guess there's all types in different places, but
Davey, I'm eating the chocolate chip cookie
now. I could test out the sensitivity training at work.
There you go. Oh man, that's freaking hilarious.
So these are.
Oh, you can put those in there.
Put those in there.
What's this?
Those are the stickers.
Okay. Actually, let's put the. I'll put this.
So anyone who's listening,
that's very good.
If you watch anime, you guys need to totally sign up for my watch party because I'm going to be streaming a really cool anime that I love.
What's it called?
Kids on the Slope.
Ah, okay. I've heard of that one.
Oh, it's amazing.
And then you got more over here. Number ones.
It's about jazz music. Yes. Nom nom. I am really enjoying these cookies. They're so good.
If I have time, I will definitely have to check that out.
I'll have to watch it after I finish watching Invincible.
Kids on the Slope?
Yeah. Kids on the Slope. Where do you watch it?
Well, it was dubbed, and the dub is actually really fantastic.
Where do you like it on Hulu or something?
I don't know. I actually bought the DVDs, so.
You gotta go.
I'm out the door.
Scott's heading out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, Scott. But
I'm
Michael,
headed
I actually bought the DVDs, but I'm sure it's on one of the streaming networks.
Yeah, maybe on like Funimation or something.
Yeah, it might be. I don't have Funimation. I don't like Funimation.
That's fair. I have everything. I have Funimation, Crunchyroll. I had VRV at one point. I had High Dive at one point.
Oh my god, I love VRV. VRV is the best. Like, I don't even have anything else. Like, I literally, like, most of the time watch my anime on VRV.
Oh shit.
And High Dive just released Nana in high definition, so that's really cool. And I'm loving that. Ichigo Cinema. Exactly. Ichigo Cinema. But like Kids on the Slope respectively is sort of like Nana, but like it's a little different. It's very, very wholesome, and just it takes place in the 60s, which is something that is really interesting, and it's really great. So I'm going to be streaming it to introduce the anime to more people, because I just think it's like one of those little hidden gems that like no one knows about. Huh?
Can anyone hear me?
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. No worries. I think I cut out there for a second. I was saying, speaking of anime, I just finished watching the first half of the final season of Attack on Titan.
Oh, it was so good.
It was so good. I'm so sad though.
The manga ended.
Don't tell me the manga. Oh god. Do you read the manga?
Yeah, I did. I know how it
Okay,
ends.
don't
I'm not gonna
spoil
spoil it though.
Thank you.
I just want to say I'm indifferent to the ending.
Really? Huh.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it either.
I'm very sad the direction that it's not that I'm mad with the show, but the character I'll try not to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it, but so one of the main character kind of does some stuff that I really don't approve of.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing, yeah. It's just
He
like kind of
changes.
sickened me, honestly.
He changes for the never mind, I won't.
Oh yeah. Right, no spoilers, but damn, not cool.
But in the end, you kind of see why.
I'm sure I kind of got that sense. It seemed like they kind of said like, oh, he wouldn't be doing this for no reason. So I know there's gonna be a reason, but I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Oh yeah, I had a very emotional winter watching Attack on Titan. I didn't.
Yeah, that's a crazy show, dude.
Every Sunday it was Titan Sunday in my house. We would eat dinner. All of us would sit and watch Titan. Like we didn't mess around with, like we don't mess around with our Attack on Titan in this house. It's like, you know how families have fun, like football Sunday. Well, at my house, it was like all winter. It was anime weekend. There was an anime for every day of the weekend, and it was amazing.
So are you gonna raise your kids on anime?
Oh my god, of course. My son's already raised on anime. My son, is already speaking Japanese. Like, he even has moments where he says Japanese words.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, my son is an 8th Japanese, so like he could.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's good. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we enjoy our anime.
Well, that's
good.
There's so much more
about Japanese culture than anime too. Like, I don't want to say, oh, that's like, anime isn't everything in Japan. There's a lot of other stuff to do too. Well, Michael, you've been there.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you were saying. When I visited there, I went with one of my dad's old buddies, and at one point we met with a foreign exchange student who he had come to America like 30, 40 years ago, and so they've known each other forever. And so she and one of her younger friends kind of took us out onto karaoke night. Mm-hmm. And just talking with her, I realized like, oh yeah, there's like, I'm way into anime and manga and stuff, but she doesn't really watch manga or, read manga or like watch anime. And there's so much more outside of that stuff that, that's not everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I personally love anime as like a medium. Like, I love the production of it, and like, I love the different styles of animation, and like, and fun fact, the Kids on the Slope is also animated by the same place that animated AOT season 4, Mappa.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I was like looking at when I was watching Kids on the Slope, I'm like, this animation looks familiar. It's so attractive.
Well,
Like what?
interesting. Yeah.
Because I loved Mappa. I thought it was a great change for Attack on Titan. But
Yeah, I was hesitant at first, but I've come to like it.
yeah, it grew on me. Definitely grew on me.
100%, yeah.
And I was like, this anime is so fantastic. And then I look it up. I was like Mappa, and like the music's really good too, which is like a big thing for me. I love the music production side of anime. I find it interesting.
That's
How they
one
go
of the-
about doing it.
The Attack on Titan music composer, he's actually one of my favorite anime composers. He's just incredibly bombastic, epic scores. It's so cool.
Oh, and like Linked Horizon was a fantastic musical group that contributed to the Attack on Titan franchise.
Oh,
too.
really? Interesting. Oh, wow.
And like
That's
when
cool.
you hear some of their other songs aside from Sasageo, right?
Is that like the female singer that they have that's like super iconic?
No, it was the orchestra. They're like an orchestra.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
They did
wow.
They did the third anime opening in Attack on Titan.
Yeah. Okay.
It was around one of the season 2. No, I'm sorry, season 3, part 1.
Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
I forget. Don't quote me on that. I don't exactly remember. But like, I really loved the music in the new season as well. The opening song at first, I was like, this is odd, and then I started listening to it more. I'm like, oh, this is like, I was like addicted to it for a while. I listened to it constantly.
I know, right? Hey, we gotta get Matt into watching Attack on Titan.
Okay, everybody
Come on,
should
Matt.
watch Attack on Titan.
I hate to say, I think a lot of people got burnt out after the long delay from season 1 to 2, which I can understand. But I was still in it. I was like, oh, I'm still ready for this, man. I've been waiting.
But you know what though? Like, you have to appreciate that in a sense, because they were so adamant about following the source material. They wanted Isayama to catch up. That's why there was that small delay between 1 and 2. Yeah. I was really bummed. Like, I loved Wit Studios. Like, I loved Wit so much. Like, I was so bummed when they didn't do the last season. Mainly because it's like my OCD sets off, and I'm like, this is so inconsistent.
I just felt bad that they didn't just like they did the first. They put so much time and effort. It's like too bad they couldn't finish it out. But
I know.
Whatever. It's yeah, it is what it is. But I've been enjoying the new season, and nonetheless, it was a really good season. Very different from the first 3.
My favorite animation studio of all of Japan is Madhouse.
Madhouse.
Yes.
Yeah. What have they done?
They've done Death Note, Nana. They did. Oh my god. They did Paprika.
Oh, Paprika looks crazy, dude. That's a trip.
Yeah, I wanna watch Paprika.
It is good. I watched that one a while back, but yeah, it's a very good movie.
Like, because of you and Matthew, like, I started watching Berserk, and honestly, I love that really old animation that they did for Berserk back in the day.
It was very good. Yeah, really good quality and good music and good acting.
Oh yeah, I like the original Berserk compared to the movie.
Yeah, the new stuff we didn't talk about.
I also what was I gonna say? Oh darn. Oh, another anime I got into recently was One Punch Man.
Oh, nice, dude! I love that show. That anime
so do I. It's hilarious.
Yeah, everyone says read the manga, but I like the anime. I think it's really good.
The anime is like the anime that makes fun of anime, and that's why I like it. It doesn't take it so seriously, and it's hilarious.
Are you on the first season?
Nana is out of stock in Barnes and Noble. I mean, that's good. Like, Nana's, despite how old it is still standing strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty wild, huh?
Nana is a shoujo classic.
Right? Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, have you watched any shoujo anime lately?
Not much.
Not much. There's not much
We
coming
just-
out for shoujo.
Not much. I haven't watched. I'm gonna start doing neighborhood stories, which
Okay.
is one of the author of Donna's one of her earlier comics. And then I want to do Paradise Kiss, but like I just ever since I've heard of Yasuo Sensei, I can't undo it, and I can't get into other shoujo now because
Oh no.
she does it so amazing, and it's like I have so much respect that like I almost feel like it's trading. Like I'm a trader if I watch other shoujo anime now.
Well. Yeah, no, I guess
But, like,
that's true. I guess
Kids on the Slope has fallen under a lot of genres. It's like slice of life,
Yeah.
and it's like romance, it's musical, it's kind of a Josie.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Have you been watching any anime, Matt?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay.
Yeah, it's been really hectic around lately, so watching
Well, you got your
anything.
campaign going, right? You've got your crowdfunder going right now, so I'm sure that I'm sure that's part of it.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm still so anxious about crowdfunding.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, I fulfilled a whole bunch of campaigns, but never ran one myself. So it's a little different. Fulfilling part we got down like a science, but we're actually gonna be launching one of our own crowdfunders either later this year or possibly early next year, depending on timing.
Nice.
It's a big project, big project at Wikid Publishing, and should be pretty cool.
Well, I look forward.
Thank you. Yes, we'll definitely share more once we can. Definitely. But yeah, what's everyone got going on today?
What do you think?
Got any plans?
Do what I do every Saturday.
What's that?
Writing every Saturday.
You sound like Matt Trin here. He's always
Except all the time.
like, oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna go do some writing.
I'm always writing.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I'm like the opposite. Go ahead.
Really? I feel like a lot of times when I say I'm writing, it's more me doing background stuff and making sure like doing character profiles or descriptions and stuff. Like I have like a process when I'm writing scripts. It's its own agenda.
Interesting. Oh,
I'll
that
spend
makes
way more time analyzing the story in my head for months and months and months until I decide to write the script. Like I do a lot of outlining. I'm very much a writer that outlines, and I have Scriveners on top of Scriveners.
Is that closer to how you do write, Matt? Matt, are you there?
What?
Is that more close to how you write? Would you say?
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm the kind of person who I'll have a general idea of what I want the chapter to be, and then I'll sit around. I won't do any writing. I won't do any writing, and all of a sudden I'll get hit with inspiration, and I'll sit down for 3 hours or so and just write out a whole comic script all at once. And then
you have what they like to call creative bursts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I definitely feel.
And
like
there's nothing wrong with that. I work on bursts of energy as well, and if I'm not feeling one of the things is I discipline myself to say I'm gonna try to write today, but I'm also not going to force myself to write.
Interesting.
So especially with the repetition of doing character profiles, one of the things is building a Scrivener is the hardest part. And again, everybody has their own process of writing, and I just kind of through workshops and things like that have taught myself my own way. And I spend a good chunk of my time writing in Scriveners, and that gets very repetitive. And Sometimes I
Really?
need to take a break. Yes. Like,
Mhm.
so what I like to do is if I'm writing a character profile, I like to separate those characters by arc because the series that I write are relatively larger. So I have to,
Yeah, that makes sense.
make these connections. So I always do the side characters that surround this main character, just so that they all intertwine and interact consistently
Oh, well, okay,
and
yeah.
things like
I can
that.
totally see that. Yeah.
I'm very big on structure and stuff. Like I don't think I could ever put myself in. And when I first started writing, I did. Like I would just write a script and do it that way. And that has been effective for many famous novelists, like Stephen King, for example. Never does Scrivener's.
Interesting. Really?
No.
That's
No.
funny.
So like for me, just for my comfort zones, I can't
Depends.
just.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just go right to the script there.
But like I've noticed the people that do it, they do it so well. There's really no right or wrong way.
One time I remember I was listening to an author and she was doing a panel and she said that there's generally two types of writers and she called them pantsers and plotters. And she said pantsers are people who kind of write by the seat of their pants, and then plotters are ones who go out and meticulously detail all the details before writing. And that sounds like you're more of a plotter as opposed to a pantser.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's me.
Okay, yeah. That's funny. Yeah,
So,
that is interesting.
So what active campaigns does Wikid have going on right now?
Oh God. So we have the most campaigns we've ever had fulfilling at one time. So we are fulfilling Jack Irons 1 through 3.
Mm-hmm.
We are fulfilling Charger. We've just started to fulfill Wrath this weekend. We have Sporkman editing the proof and should be fulfilling shortly on that one. We've got the McKinnon Chronicles campaign running, and we have the Jack Irons trade paperback campaign running as well.
Nice. And I'm hoping that maybe we could have this cover done, and maybe we could start making those plans. I'm hoping the cover is going to be done. I made an arrangement that it could be done by June.
Okay.
Ish. Yeah.
So when do you think you might want to start, like, tentatively plan for your crowdfunder to begin?
I want to say in the fall.
Okay.
I definitely do need to crowdfund. Like, it's getting to the point where I'm getting that. I'm slowly nudging that direction. I'm a little bit more confident. I'm a little bit more confident in it than I was, say, a year ago.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a little bit more confident, especially because I got you guys, and then we're affiliated with the INKR, so like, I really feel like. Yeah, like I really feel like we have a good solid foundation around us that it's good. Especially when we come down to the time. My thing is a big mistake I noticed with my productions is that I don't separate I wasn't separating a time gap between writing scripts and having them scripts illustrated. So that's something I learned along the way that I'm hoping is a little bit more successful for me.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's all about learning, isn't it? It's like if you do it wrong, then you learn. You make a correction and do it right the next time.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, but I'm really just glad to see you're back on your, getting back on your feet and getting things going again. And it seems like you're a lot better place right now with your comics and stuff, and so that's definitely a really good thing. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely been challenging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like I like love it at the same time. It's like this weird.
Yeah.
It's like that unhealthy, toxic relationship you just can't like get away from. You're just like, we'll do this again.
Seriously, we can't live with them, can't live without them.
I'm addicted. I'm like addicted to creating comics. I really just I'm at this point where I don't think I could. I don't think like as something on the side I would do anything else right now. I would do of course like I would have like a first job because that's important. But like because making money in comics is kind of inconsistent sometimes. So doing comics has really helped me. Like I really feel a lot better. Like I'm addicted to it. I don't think I could stop.
I agree. I honestly agree. Like it just makes me so just making comics makes me so happy too. Like
yeah, it makes me so happy. It's like my happy zone, my happy place.
Right? And when you get that new art back, or you get a new idea for a character or a story, or you whatever it is, like there's always just so much fun with that. So yeah, I'm with you. That's why I think me and you have the same kind of mentality. It's like why we haven't really done crowdfunding before. It's because like we love making comics so much that we don't even want to wait for crowdfunding. We just want to get them funded and start making the comics.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's but sometimes you gotta do crowdfunding.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you have no other choice.
Exactly. Whether it be you don't have the budget or your comics are growing, too big or whatever it is, there's a lot of reasons.
Something that I want to do is I want to learn how to do my own art, so I really don't have to do crowdfunding.
That'd be cool.
Now,
That'd be pretty
granted,
awesome.
It's hard. I understand
definitely.
that it's hard.
Yeah.
And basically, when I start these art workshops, all I'm literally learning to do is draw shapes the first day.
Hey, you start with the foundations and then you build from there.
Like they have said, seriously, if you master drawing these shapes, you will be just fine.
Yeah, no, I mean it is true. A lot of people don't realize it, but the basic shapes is how most artists build their things. Like they'll start with, especially like for people or something, they'll start with basic shapes, circles, lines, then you build it out, and then you build it out more. And I never had the patience for that, but I definitely.
And something I could tell something I would tell all comic creators is to do your writing workshops. Like, I know they're like a little expensive, but do your writing workshops, or just, you could even just put together your own workshop on a YouTube playlist.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't like hidden secrets.
Yeah, no, that's very true. There's a lot of good stuff on YouTube. I think I mentioned that in the last episode. There's like
for sure.
So many tutorials and stuff.
All right, you guys. Well, I actually am going to take off, but it was really great coming back.
Oh, no worries. Why don't we just wrap it up then? I think we've gone on long enough here. Well, thank you for joining us. It's great to have you back on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
And as Nicholas says, nom nom.
Yeah,
I don't know how that got on the screen.
Oh, there's Kevin. Funny. Hi, Kevin.
Thanks everyone in the chat for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Well, we're going to be coming back every 2 weeks now with new episodes. We're going to get back to the regular schedule, and so we appreciate you, hanging out while we were on our little hiatus there, and appreciate you coming back. So again, we'll be back in a couple weeks here, and we should have some more Wikid creators on and be talking about a lot more cool stuff. And so please go check out Matt Trin's comic McKinnon Chronicles. It's currently crowdfunding on Kickstarter and on Indiegogo. They've reached their Kickstarter goal and could really use the help on Indiegogo. So please go check that out, guys. And check us out on Twitter, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Okay.